I told you I'm gonna have a big episode 100. Here it is. We're shooting a music video dedicated to Free Iran and Down with Khamenei. And the song is by WeaponX and Shaheen Samadi, two hip-hop artists here in LA. Stay tuned. I'm gonna have plenty of backstage footage. I'm gonna have plenty of interviews with the people involved, including Weapon and Shaheen themselves. And I'll give you a sneak peek of who's already here. There's the crew themselves. It's about to go down. People are ready. We're preparing. People are decked out in Iran gear. There's the man himself. It's going down over there. See you guys. Wep, you ready for this shit, baby?
I'm going Khamenei hunting.
Let's go. You wanna hit a homer?
I want to hit more than that.
Shah, you ready for this?
Hell yeah, bro.
I think I'm gonna autograph this when I'm done and give it to like a super fan one day. Be like, call it the Khamenei killer.
You could put it in his grave.
I dedicate this to Khamenei.
The only thing is, I wouldn't want to stain this beautiful bat with like Khamenei's blood.
Oh snap!
Oh no, this will just go. No, this will go to a devoted fan. You know.
That's great, man.
You have to just sign like Mag, Bat, Khamenei.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's get a closing on this bat.
Yeah. It's actually a Louisville.
Oh snap!
Yeah. So.
It's gonna be Khameneiville soon.
Yeah. It's upside down, but
I know. There we go. Bam. Did it. Got more shoots coming.
Yeah.
Weapon just bodied it.
Fulminating is gonna be a body soon.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Iran, Iran. Some behind the scenes.
We got some incredible work going on here.
Oh, this is gonna be fire.
Yeah.
Shah, you loving it?
I'm having a great time, man. You know, it's funny because, like, for some people, you know, it might just be another song to them. Like, yo, it's another Shaheen song, it's another WeaponX song. But really, you know, ever since September started, I mean, even before September, you know, we've been really just active with this movement. And really, we're doing this to give music to the people of Iran so they can understand that their voices are being heard.
Facts.
And, you know, sometimes the music we make is sad, but sometimes I also want to give people inspiration and amp them up, because sometimes in a revolution, we can't just afford to be sad all the time. So, Zan Zindagi Azadi, Man Mihan Abadi, and fuck Khamenei. Let's go.
Let's go. Get your vitamins and sugar.
Vitamin C.
That's right.
Vitamin C.
That's
But
right.
it's not K, because that's Khamenei. And that's not okay.
Hey, let's
I
go.
don't play.
Let's
Fade
go.
away. Right behind him, and then I go spray, spray.
Hey, nice. Coming out soon. Well, we just wrapped up the photo shoot and video shoot for WeaponX and Shaheen Samadi's. Their new song is coming out in Norouz. Happy Norouz, everyone.
Happy Norouz.
Yes, yes, yes. It's amazing. This is episode 100. As you know, you've seen in the front of previous footage, I talked about that. I'm so excited to have this episode coincide with this video shoot. It's very exciting. As you know me, I'm Pej the Maniac. Give me a follow on all platforms and subscribe to Fumble Podcast. This is a big one. Episode 100. We did it. We were here. We made it. What a fun day, huh? We had a great time.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Love the energy. Everyone brought all their A game to the flag and the country. They just wanted to support.
That's right. Iran will be free before we know it. And these mullahs will be out of here. And we're going to all go to Iran and have a party.
The quicker, the better.
The quicker, the better. That's right.
We're all for it.
The hell yeah. Have you been to Iran before?
I have not.
You have not.
I have not. I would love to.
Yeah.
I have not.
I know. It's I haven't been back in 30 years, so
Oh,
I feel
wow.
your pain. It's essentially the same because
I mean, at least you've been there.
I was born there. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
born there, and then I left at a young age. What do you think of the shoot today?
I thought the shoot was really, really fun. I love the whole idea. I love the energy and
Yeah.
everybody coming at it at their full, like, with passion and everything. They just, you can tell that all the energy, you can tell how much it meant to them and the meaning behind it for everybody. You could
So-
see it in their eyes.
so
So
good.
it was great.
So good. It was great. It was powerful. It's interesting because with all the efforts this terroristic regime is trying to separate in us, it's actually brought us all closer.
Yeah.
Look at the whole world of Iranians, the
Yeah.
diaspora, and obviously inside of Iran. But like everyone's just together. And,
100%.
and this video is gonna be like the top of the mountain for that.
Yes,
as far
I
as,
agree.
As far as
Mess with the wrong generation.
hell yeah,
We
that's
all
what
bring
the
it.
wrong generation. You tell them, Mary.
100%.
That's right, Mary.
1,000% at
Yes,
that point.
yes. Mary knows what she's saying, and then we all agree. And what's your biggest takeaway from today?
The biggest takeaway, I mean, I love the fact that so many people were able to come together. We didn't even know each other before today.
True.
Some of us, I didn't.
Yeah.
And again, like, everyone brought their A game. Everyone brought all their passion behind it. And like, we got to hear multiple different stories about like their reasoning for wanting to do this. And it's great to know that we all stand together.
100%. Yeah, we're in Southern California right now, in Los Angeles, and obviously you guys know I'm in Sacramento, and I came down for this. There are people here from San Diego, and some of them they're going to be on this episode in a minute. So I'm just talking to everyone after the shoot now. You're in LA as well.
I am.
Yeah, you're in LA. So that was not that far of a drive.
Yeah.
We had San Diego
Not too
people
bad.
take the train here. We have couples that are here. We have people here from Orange County. We have people here. I think that's the region. San Diego we talked about. Yeah. So, and these are not short drives, by the way, right?
No, they're not.
Yeah. San Diego's about 2 hours.
Mhm.
Orange County is about an hour and a half.
Mhm.
So, and who cares about Sacramento? It's like
We're bringing everyone together.
bringing
Isn't
everyone
that's the
together.
point.
That is the point. It's a beautiful song, and I can't wait till you guys hear the song. It's gonna be absolutely fire. It's powerful. It's energizing.
Yes.
Once the regime is out, how soon do you want to go back and
I
go
actually
and see
really want to
Iran?
go back right now. I want to be a part of that, but at the same time, I'm like hesitant. But
course.
I can't wait to actually go see where where my parents were from.
Yeah.
I want to know where my family, my grandmothers,
Yeah.
like I just want to go back home. I have cousins I've never met that are back home.
Yeah.
So I would love to go be with them and,
That is gonna be
experience Iran with them.
that's gonna be emotional. I think.
Yeah, I
to say
think
the
so.
least. Yeah.
I definitely think so.
Uh,
But the
how-
sooner the better, like I said.
Yeah. How long ago were your parents? Did they move here?
So my parents had moved to various different places in the U.S. I believe they were in their 20s. Now they're both well in their like 60s,
Okay.
like early 60s, and
40 years ago.
yeah. So at least 40 years ago, because my older brother is 41, and then so then we came to LA.
Yeah.
30 years ago.
Wow.
32 years ago, something like that.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Man. Yeah, I moved here in 95. Well, East Coast, but that's
Same US.
yeah, I'm a revolution baby is what they call us.
There you go.
Because I was born after a revolution. My sister was born in 79. So like
Wow.
right on 79. So you have an older brother, I have an older sister. So
Yeah.
we're like opposites. But it's cool. It's amazing.
Hey, we make it work.
We make it work.
We make it work.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, Mary, for joining Fumble Podcast and allowing this to be part of today's experience. It's amazing. This is going to be the flag of Iran soon. And again, right? This is what it was. This is the real flag.
Mm-hmm.
It was tainted for 44 years. We're gonna fix it soon.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, Mary, thank you for joining
Thank
Fumble Podcast, and I'm gonna bring on our a couple more guests. So stay tuned. All right, guys.
Hey.
Yeah, I got Jasenia and Shane here now. How was today for you guys?
Pretty good. It was fun, exciting.
Yeah, it was. Have you done videos before?
I've done like short films, but never music videos. So
yeah,
it was really cool to be part of like my first music video and also something that supports like my country.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
And it was. I love that we're all together now. Like I never would have met you guys. I feel.
Yeah.
This didn't happen because you're from San Diego, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Then what about you?
From the Valley.
Valley. Okay. I'm still learning where the Valley is because
Yeah.
Sacramento.
Yeah, Shaheen would always say the valley. I'm like, where's
You're like, here, there.
because Sacramento has a valley, and I still don't know what that means either. So, and I live out there, so yeah.
So Encino, around that area.
Encino, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, is it because it dips? Is that what happens, or is it surrounded by hills?
I think it's because it's surrounded by hills.
Oh, okay. So, like Woodland Hills, then is not part of the valley.
No, it's not.
Okay, gotcha.
No, it is. I think it is.
Is it? It is.
I
You
think
think
it is. I don't know. I'm not sure.
not
I'm
sure.
not even sure if Porter Ranch is part of the Valley.
Yeah, I
but-
don't even know what that means. I haven't heard that city. That town.
But, oh, yeah, because you're from Orange.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
I'm from
Okay.
Sacramento.
No, Sacramento.
Yeah. So it was it's interesting. What's funny is we have a woodland up there without the hills,
Oh,
and it's really different than Woodland Hills because like my hotel's in Woodland Hills right now, and it's like, wow, it's a lot fancier than the woodland.
Yeah. Different kind of
The woodland up there is just like one cow and like 6 farmers. Yeah.
Nice.
Northern Cali is like a whole different city, man. Have you been to Iran before?
When I was like 2 years old, like oddly enough, the thing that I remember the most are the street lights. It's the
Really?
most random thing.
You were
but, yeah,
2?
I was 2 years old. Yeah.
What do the streetlights look?
They were just very circly. I don't know how to say. Yeah.
That makes sense. If they were square, I'd be like, what?
You're like, this.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. It's funny how like as kids we remember certain things that are like as adults like why did I remember that? I bet you there's something there that is associated to you emotionally that you remember it. You know what I mean?
Probably.
You know.
I think so.
I remember getting hit by a motorcycle as like a 3-year-old in Iran.
Oh wow.
And by getting hit, he just went by me and I was so light I flew in the air.
Oh.
Yeah. It was my fault. Most of my accidents are my fault. But like I was running we were like walking like on 2 sides of the street and with my family, and then my uncle and their family was on the other side. And I yanked my hand out of my I think it was my uncle's hand to go across to hold hands with like my mom or something. And being 3, I'm not thinking about traffic. I yank it out and then immediately just go in the air, come down, and then I wake up in the hospital. It's like, yeah, got stitches and all that. But yeah.
Your warrior scar.
Yeah, I do.
Exactly.
I have a bunch of them.
Oh, man.
My parents wouldn't say they're warrior, like they're ahmak.
Yeah.
But
You just tell a story.
yeah. So Jasenia, you're half Persian, right?
Yeah, half Mexican,
Half Mexican, half Persian. So how was your experience today with like?
It was fun. I love meeting everyone, like getting in part of like the Iranian culture of mine, because I've been more around Hispanics and Latinos, and it's a nice feeling to be part of mine.
Which side of you is the Persian side?
From my dad's side.
That side, okay.
My mom is Mexican, but she doesn't look Mexican, so.
Oh, that's
You want to be now. Sorry.
That's funny. I know Mexico has their own deals. They're trying to liberate themselves as well. So you probably
yeah, in the house it's both like my mom dealing with what's going on over there, and then my dad dealing over here, and I'm just like, oh, a lot of stress.
It is. I'm
trying to help both.
It's like a lot of scars, right? Emotional scars. Was your mom born in Mexico?
Yeah, she was born in Mexico. Dad was born in Iran, but I've actually gone to Mexico, never gone to Iran.
Never gone. We're gonna go soon.
Yeah.
Because this flag is gonna be the flag again.
Yeah.
Right. What was just telling Mary, it's been tainted for 44 years. Now we're gonna fix it, get it back. Yeah, I haven't been back to it either. It's been like 30 years almost. But yeah, that's interesting. What's your biggest takeaway from today? Like, what do you guys like the most, or what do you think would happen, or what?
For me, I think it's the unity. Everyone trying to get part of it and like getting that like hyped up. Like, okay, let's do this.
I do love that too. Yeah.
Yeah, people just again like unity, like people finding like a common like passion for their country, just everyone uniting.
Right.
It's kind of like a huge family in a way.
It is,
and we're all like meeting each other for the first time, and it's just incredible. Like I feel like Iranians are closer more now than they were before.
I think so. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah,
there's an evolution happening within this revolution.
Yeah,
I think it goes with it, but it's like a mental thing. Like a lot of Iranians are just like, what the hell were we disagreeing on?
Yeah,
like we all want Iran to be free. So what, like regardless of, there's like 5 of them that don't, but we don't talk to them. They're not really Iranians. They're not Iranians.
Not real.
Yeah. But yeah, it's beautiful. And it's bringing us closer. We're bringing us together. We're not worried about our political interests. It's not about politics. It's never been about politics. It's always been about human rights. And then they're trying to confuse people to think it's politics to keep us divided. But, I think the evolution that's happened over the past 44 years is that, in a way, I heard this in a speech at one of the protests. He was saying, I forgot who it was, but he was saying, we all left Iran, or our parents left Iran, right? Like for different reasons, stemming from this government regime that's taken over. But as a result, we have so many Iranians now outside of Iran to now full circle help the people inside of Iran amplify their voices. So by them forcing a lot of Iranians out, it was to their demise, because now Germany is on board. Now, it's like the people, the diaspora is like, it's everywhere. So I always post a hashtag, Iran is everywhere. So it's like,
oh, I like that one.
Iran is everywhere, man.
Yeah.
It is. It's they're sloppy, this regime. Like they got comfortable, right? So now they're sloppy and they weren't careful, and their leader, who's this song is about, by the way, the song that we just recorded he's going, down with Khamenei is the theme. So anyway, it's made a lot of diamonds, I think, right? Like as a result of all this pressure that's been put on the families, and we're all from a generation of like our parents or your dad and your dad's Persian, right? Yeah. So like, and your parents, like, it's like they had to leave, and then all of us now have this opportunity to give it back to them, like take it back. You know?
It's actually a really emotional like topic, or like a conversation when I have with my dad, because like he'll be strong about it and talk like about Iran and all like these things he's done when he was a kid, but then now it's like you can see it in his face. It's like, oh, I'm heartbroken.
Yeah.
And then there was some other music recently I played for him. I think he probably briefly heard it, but we were driving to a protest and I put it in the car, and he just pretty much was starting to bawl. And I was just like, wow, like to see your parent, especially your dad, to cry like that, I was like, it doesn't feel good. Like
I know.
Yeah.
I'm really looking for the day. Okay, and it's gonna happen soon, please.
Yeah, we're just putting the bow right now on the
Yeah.
of a free Iran to give back to our parents, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my grandparents are gone, and I don't know where your grandparents are, but my grandparents are gone now, so they're gonna see it from the other world. But you know, it's yeah, and I was raised in the Baha'i religion, so it was like, so we had our own thing to deal with. You know, I have. So there's a lot of layers, right? Each of us have like a story of how we were affected by all this. So, but soon we'll have it back. And again, happy Norouz to everyone, because this is coming out Norouz week.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's beautiful. You guys want to plug any of your channels, or you're good?
I mean, if you want to follow me, by all means, go ahead.
Yeah.
Jasenia Izadeh. That's me.
Jasenia Izadeh. On that on Instagram or
that's on Instagram.
Okay.
Shane SH777 on Instagram.
All right. Yeah, that's a lucky number. 777. Yeah. Awesome, man. Hey, thank you guys for joining Fun Podcast episode 100, guys. It's a big one. Yeah.
This is a lucky one for us.
Oh yeah,
great.
Lucky number all around.
I love it. Yeah. Follow them, and we're gonna get our next guest in here now. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We got our first couple on now, episode 100. They're just celebrating 4 years together, guys. Yeah. They're a college graduate of a relationship. It's great.
Yeah, college graduate, master's degree.
Yeah,
baby, PhD.
So you guys met on Zoom or through your classrooms, or you met in
classroom Zoom?
I'm just trying to figure out your story. So that, what school did you guys go to, by the way?
University of Maryland, College Park.
No way, bro.
Yes, sir.
I almost went to that school because I was living in Maryland.
You were, yeah.
So you moved here
last year.
Right, you told me.
Last January.
That's crazy. What's the difference? Big difference, huh?
Big difference.
Yeah.
Big difference, bro.
Yeah,
wow.
East Coast, West Coast is a whole thing.
Yeah. It's so interesting. Yeah. Energy, people, like, it's so funny too, because it's like kind of like a reverse as far as like Iranian culture.
Yeah.
Because it's like regular people, like all culture is like really weird in DC because everyone's so pressed on like politics.
Oh my God.
So like they're so like, yeah, you gotta get a career, blah blah blah. And then you come here and everyone's like, yeah, man, let's do art, comedy, everything.
And that's your vibe.
And that's our vibe. Yeah. But the Iranians in over there in DC are so real.
I know.
They're so real. Like you can, like, you know, a lot of them are
everyone
like
over there
very
is so real. Relative to here.
Yeah, the non-sefids. but
figure out what that means.
Yeah, but
this.
this
color.
This color. My color. Oh, shit. Yeah, but the Iranians here, the ones who lived in Beverly Hills like their whole life, it's so different. I had never like interacted with Iranians that like were like that.
Yeah.
And so it was just such a shock to me.
I
was really just like, what are you Iranian? Sure, you speak Farsi to me, but you seem like you're like French or like European or like So
man, that's fun.
Cool. Yeah, fun country.
It is. It's very different. East Coast, West Coast. And then you guys met at Maryland College Park, right?
Yeah. College Park.
Man, that was the town.
That's the one. Yeah.
I almost went there, and then my parents were like, "Nah, you're gonna reset your life in Sacramento."
So they moved to Sacramento.
They all did.
Wow.
I was
wow.
It's hilarious because I do a whole stand up on this. It's like I was so naive about California. Hamoon and Hunter. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Hamoon and Hunter. Double H. If you guys have a child, is it going to also start with H?
No.
Who knows?
No.
I'm getting hella personal with them, y'all.
Yeah.
They're about to cancel me. But yeah, I was 17, fresh out of like high school, and not really like taking life seriously. I was at going to go to Montgomery College back there.
Oh yeah. I wish I did too for the first. Yeah.
Looking back at it,
look,
you save a lot of money.
You save a lot of money with
the same school.
Yeah. You literally.
Respect to MC.
Hey, MC rep.
Yo, shout out community college.
Hell yeah. I did that out here eventually, but I went to Sac City College. Sexy bitch.
Sexy. Sac.
Yeah. But being so naive in Maryland about California. I was like, my parents like, we're gonna reset your life, and we move in with your sister because she was already.
Oh, she was already.
She had gotten married and she was already. It's like, so I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm going to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Going right. I land. It's like we're arriving in Sacramento. The weather's about 40 degrees, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I'm like, wait, I thought LA was warm. Yeah. Like, and then my brother-in-law picks me up. He's like, all right, and then we just passed a bunch of farms. It's like,
it's like
where's the Hollywood sign? Like,
Los Angeles.
yeah.
Hollywood. Where is Hollywood?
Bro, I go into this city called Dixon, California. Like that was the beginning of my California adventure.
California.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the rest is all people. The 17 people who live in Dixon are getting a shout out right now.
There's 17 Dixon, California.
yeah. And then I moved to Elk Grove, which is now where I am. But
Word.
yeah, man.
Word.
But I'm coming to LA soon.
Woo, woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think of the shoot, man?
Good. Yeah. That was really fun.
What a fun,
really fun. Every music videos are so fun, and it's like real.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people that like we don't even get to like really like get in a real like situation, or like just it's always like on the phone, and that's like so draining. But like you come in, like it gives you inspiration. You're like, oh wow, I can like sustain. You know, I have there's faith and like
that's
there's
cool.
like real energy. So
100.
What it's all about.
At the beginning, like one of them, like just instructions was kind of like, you know, you're at a protest, but you're also like moshing. I'm always like, I wish there was like that energy during protests, though. You know, like let's come to create just
for real.
the ruckus. Like, let's bring some energy. Let's bring some joy.
That part,
you know?
that part.
So.
Yeah, we really need that in protest. That's why last protest, I had to bust it out.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys really call yourself Irani, and you're like, come on. You see, in Iran, they're literally using dance and stuff to like get energy and battle the regime. That's what they hate. They hate. There was a video just now, but they're always dancing and like that's how we got through, you know. But here, nobody. Like I'm like.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
I know.
That's Irani. What? Oh, I forget.
Yeah, Hamun was dancing in the streets of the protest on February 11th. And you and Marjan were just you guys are going down, bro. Really Marjan was on this podcast.
Marjan,
her story.
She's a special one, man. Yeah, but you see the person who's been through that shit. Yeah. She's like down. She's down to dance. She's down to. She's like, I've been through it, so you can't tell me what to do.
Don't take my joy out. It's up to me. Yeah,
the Javuns of Iran, like that's.
When you get nothing to lose, it's like it's so liberating.
Yeah,
You just don't have, because the fear is bullshit, right? It's always been fake. It's always been taught. Division has been taught. All of this shit, right? That's why it's so beautiful seeing you guys, right? Like together, you're breaking all these barriers.
Yeah,
right? You're like, like fuck all that noise. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we're all human beings, man.
It's the mental mental negab.
Yeah.
Mental,
But yeah, it's beautiful to see, and I was just telling Shane and them that there's like a whole mental evolution taking place right now.
Yeah,
like it's our generation, right? It's like we're changing the rules.
Yeah,
right. Because first of all, throw all the rules out the window. They're not real.
They're made by
someone else made.
It stemmed from fear too. It's like, oh, you don't want to get hurt, so walk 2 steps forward and then 1 to the right and then go straight. Like, nah, I want to break through the wall.
Right.
Yeah, it's time. And not just for Iran, but for all cultures that are oppressed, right? All the cultures. Yeah. So Hunter, how was your experience being in this video? This is so cool that we
definitely just like empowering and finally being able to like connect with people that I've gone to protests with and just like really just like let some energy loose and like transmute, and just manifest what we want for the future. Like we want freedom for Iran, but we also want just like the removal of all oppressive regimes across the globe. All global communities want to be free and liberated. So that's what this felt like for me. Just like spring is coming and just really coming together with all these like beautiful souls saying like now is the time.
Yeah. It's beautiful
and it's important.
And guess what? My theory is, because this will happen, we're gonna get this flag back, right? We're gonna get Iran back to this state. It's been stained for 44 years, but we're gonna erase it and clean it up. right?
A lot of work to do.
A lot of work, but
Yeah.
it's happening.
It's
And by the way,
most
people,
important, like
the people inside Iran are doing all the work.
already, yeah.
All we're
for
doing
sure.
is just screaming what they're saying.
Amplifying,
Yeah, that's it.
And getting ourselves ready
Hell yeah.
to like, you know, because you know, we need to be able to get back and like work on the environment, the freaking dried out rivers and
Oh
the
my God.
wildlife and the economy and everything.
And you
So
were in Iran
we got
the most recently out of this table, but like
Oh,
I haven't been back in 30 years.
wow.
I left as
Wow,
a kid.
wow.
I was like 8 when I left.
Wow.
Yeah. And I've never gone back. You know, being a Baha'i and stuff, it's not easy.
Oh shit,
yeah. I'm not religious now, but that's my family is all
right.
right. So
Yeah.
But the point is though, it's you're right. Once this regime is out, which will be soon, then there's actually the real work starts. Is the cultural shifting of the minds.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. And it needs to start now because a lot of people like they're like, oh, you know, we have to unite regardless of our political differences. But like you see that and like it doesn't feel like a real unity, especially in LA. I've noticed it's kind of like it's like, you know, like plastic surgery on the unity, you know, it's like,
oh my God.
You know, makeup on the unity, you know, it's like, oh, we pretending that we like each other, but at the end of the day, we talk shit about the other Iranians. Oh, no,
and I love that you use plastic surgery for Iranians. That's hilarious.
The metaphor.
Yeah, the metaphor. It's like,
bro, our nose is everything, bro.
I know.
How people know like we're Iranian.
That in itself is an indicator of like what's really happening. You know, always keeping up with. Whoever it is, right? It's like
the Kardashians. That's where it started.
You gotta keep up with the Armenians.
Kardashian.
But no, it's true.
There's definitely a cultural shift coming. It's already happening. You know, we see it right now in this like making of this music video.
Yeah.
So like Hamoon said, it's just like preparing, you know, our family and our communities, our loved ones for this shift, because it's gonna take just like that unity between us really to like make it happen and make it sustainable.
We need global unity. That's why that's what I've once I found it out, I was like, I'm gonna go full all in on that because Iran's situation is directly correlated and connected with so many other countries, like especially Ethiopia. That's the one that we never talk about, but Ethiopia's getting the worst of them all because last 2 years it's like a war out there and 800,000 people like have died just from the drones and stuff that are Iran, that Islamic Republic. So it's like, but we never talk about Ethiopia. And I always was like, why? Like when I found it out, I was like, because Ethiopia is the realest, you know, we're all Ethiopian at the end of the day.
That's true,
you know? We're all Africans, you know, at the end of the day. That's our common ancestor. And when you look at the Shah and the Selassie, they're such similar figures and such meaningful figures to the people. And our flag is like the same as Selassie's flag, but it's just like this is yellow and theirs is Lion of Judah. So we have sword and lion, and they have lion holding like a stick. Literally exact green, red, just yellow.
That's so
same thing. So like that's the motherland. Everyone will. All of Africa will stand for Ethiopia, the only African country never colonized, and Iran, the only country like truly that still has Iran. Like we have Cyrus's blood still running. So together, I feel like Africa in us, like we can be so powerful and stop needing to bootlick the Europeans. You know? No, they have to follow and clean up their mess. You know, like we have to work with everyone, but Europeans, they have to be asking us for forgiveness and for like, you know, so
it's gonna be the next 50 years are gonna be so interesting. Like I just feel like the next 50 years is just gonna be like a whole new world. Like Aladdin said, you know,
already starting.
I mean, it's already a whole new world from the last
you get on the carpet, it will take you wherever.
I love it. I love it.
World.
What I was gonna say about my theory is that so once Iran is liberated, and then Ethiopia and all these nations that have been under oppression, like when these nations get their freedom back from the hands of these like devilish people that are you know occupying,
trying to make money.
It's blood money. It's all blood money, right?
Everything
through literal bullets, right?
Literal bullets.
Just think about once this happens and Iran is free and Ethiopia is free. Think about the countries that are already free, quote unquote. I say
free,
like this, like where we are.
Right.
So like, imagine what people are gonna be like. Whoa, bro! Like these guys just took their country back from literal like terrorists. right?
Yeah.
And it's like, what's our excuse?
Yeah.
So then see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The next 50 years is going to be crazy.
Yeah,
like,
it's a whole shift.
Yeah.
Of like, you know, instead of people always following this one right freedom way, we all lead by example.
Yeah.
You know, we don't follow like the European model. We don't follow the American model. We follow just the people's model. Everyone.
Because
you know?
people have the power, and we're starting to realize that shit. We're starting to see like, yo, the government is afraid of us, not the other way around.
For real.
You know what I mean?
And with every country, every single country, there's the government on some fugazi, but the people like are always beautiful, so nice, you know, like doesn't matter where, like
they know what resources they need.
For sure.
Information is power, and these governments messed up when they allowed us to have smartphones, because then now we can search every bullshit you try to feed us, because it's like, you know what I mean? And these old heads, my thing is, governments are going to shift to an age gap. Like, you cannot be older than 50 and run a country with a bunch of Gen Zs. You're not going to relate to them. Like, what are you going to say? Like what do you know about what they're going through at like 65 years old?
That part. Like, work with them, ask questions, share your wisdom, because we need to learn. Like, we need to learn from the elders, but they don't want to like listen and talk and help us, you know.
And it's
like,
on us
to work together, like everyone.
And we're all getting smarter and smarter about voting. We're all getting smarter. Like, who are we really putting in office? It's costing us. So
for sure.
But also work happens on the grounds, and that's some of the like efforts that Hamoon and I have been making like the past like year and a half, is just creating circles where wisdom can be shared and it's not harmful, and people are heard and people are seen. There's just an exchange of wisdom. Like, we need to have the elders in the space, we need to have the babies in the space, like we need to have everyone in between from different backgrounds, because we're not living in these isolated communities. We all live together. So
100, man. Yo, you like, we're gonna have our own episode soon.
We got
a lot to talk about.
That's why I was like, I need to talk to you. Already we were talking for like 5 minutes at the protest. I was like, yo, that's my guy. I need to talk to this guy.
I love you, Hamoon, man. You're a dope dude. You're a real one, and you too, Hunter. It's an honor to meet you guys and be part of your crew now down here.
Cool. For sure.
Great.
I can't wait to move out here too. Like, for sure.
We're gonna take over LA.
For sure. Yeah, we're gonna turn it to like, don't be Tehran jealous. Don't be jealous. Be Tehran Hunavade. I don't know what's the opposite of jealous. Dude, I don't know.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah.
We'll tell you next episode.
Yeah.
Next episode.
So hell yeah, man. You guys want to plug your channels? Hamoon, you guys, Hunter, you guys have your Instagram, Twitter, whatever you guys know.
Been with us. You can find me, Hunter, with 3 R's, .jpg. And of course, you find me, you find Hamoon.
We always working together.
Connected at the hip. I love it.
Yeah, I already know. Everywhere. All connection.
That's beautiful, man.
And I'm Hamoon the human. I went back. I go back and forth. I have an alter ego that's Hamoon Shine. But I'm Hamoon the human because I'm a human. I want to show that like I can do all this stuff. As an Iranian, I've been able to just do anything and be able to be good at it. But like, I'm showing that that's what a human is. You know, that's what anyone can do it.
Because we all are.
We all are.
We're
the masterpiece.
Yeah, it's simple. It's always in the simplicity, y'all. It's not about the but his hair is yellow and his hair is pink and his hair is like, nah, that's all just.
It's all a part of it.
It's all like, that's what makes it beautiful. What are we talking about? You know what I mean? No. It's so silly. Like, So that's the shift that I'm so lucky to be a part of right now. Like, we're all lucky to be in this time.
Relearn how to love, like how to really be love. You know?
We tried hate. Really. It didn't work.
It just was.
And by the way,
fear, same thing.
100%. What I was going to say is the opposite of love has never been hate. It's been fear.
It's been
always been fear. So I tweeted that too. Follow me.
Yeah. That's the mania.
Y'all. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna have them back on for their own solo episode, but
for sure.
I think we're only allowed here for so
not
long.
Yeah, not too long. Yeah. So let's get to it.
Hell yeah. Good stuff, guys. Yeah. Follow me. Love it. All right, Maryland is the theme today, y'all. We got Kamir in the house.
Hey, how's it going?
Damascus High School.
Damascus High School, bro. 95. So I'm probably one of the oldest guys out here today.
It's all good, man. Age is just a number. Exactly. You know what I mean? So, how was your experience today, man?
It was great, man. It was something fun to do during these times. 6 months. Something different other than going to a protest. So it was something different.
That's right.
Good.
That's true.
Because I've been at every protest weekly in Sherman Oaks and then Orange County. So this was something different to still get the message out.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Was this your first music video you done?
Yeah, it was.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. It was fun, man. It was dope. Yeah. And happy Norouz to you, man.
Happy Norouz.
Yeah. We took over, man. We're taking over LA. We're taking over the world, really. But when was the last time you were in Iran? You were born in Iran?
I was born in Iran, and I left in 83, 7.5 years old, and never looked back because my mom started taking me to protests in D.C. At the age of 8 in front of their embassy. So
yeah, you're blacklisted.
Blacklisted for good. Like it's like, oh, let's update his picture. So my picture's just been getting updated. Like, oh, that's him. Pull him out.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll even let me off the plane right then and there as soon as it lands.
Yeah. Well, I'm the same. I'm on the same boat. What's funny because I left at around 8, so close to your age, in 95. So I left I got to Maryland in 95, and then never been back. 30 years longer for you. So
my brother has never even seen Iran.
Oh, are you the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
Wow.
My brother was born in Germany, man.
No way.
Yeah, my mom was pregnant with him when we basically fled the country.
Wow.
And that was after Pops got arrested and did a night in Evin.
Wow. My mom did time in Evin too, man.
Yeah. Like it's funny how Evin is just such a traumatic name for us Iranians,
isn't it?
Like you hear Evin, it's like trauma. Even if you didn't go to Evin yourself, there's trauma associated with that name.
And I just thought of this. It's one letter away from evil. So
yeah, damn.
Right? It is.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. Yeah. That's the prison, by the way, for my non-Iranian audience members that got burned down a couple months ago, with all the innocent protesters locked in there. So that's the Islamic Republic in a nutshell. That's how they operate.
It was a replay of the movie theater. I can't remember the name of it that they burnt down
initially, right? That's how they got. That's how they pinned it on the Shah, and that's how they got him exiled. Yeah,
it's like they're just using the same plays over and over. And now with
I think it was called Chateau.
ممکنه Cinema Rex.
You're right. Cinema Rex.
Yeah. And now the new one is they're taking a play out of the Taliban's book with chemical warfare on our own girls.
I know, man. They've been poisoning little girls in school. Many of them, there's videos ruminating now, leaking out of these girls literally struggling to breathe, and it affects their personality. These chemicals. I saw a breakdown of it. I think Omid Jalili was talking about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's horrifying stuff, but they're doing all this because they know they're leaving.
Yeah, I equate it to like a injured animal that you've cornered. Yep. It's going to do everything it can not to get caught.
Yeah,
they're doing everything they can to stay in power.
Yeah.
But to be honest, man, in 44 years that this has been going on, this is the first time I have been this hopeful. I have been this active in the movements.
Because Iran is everywhere, as I said to Hamun and them. It's or Shane and them. Yeah, Iran is everywhere now. They fucked up because they let us out of the country.
Yeah.
When they let us out of the country, now we're everywhere.
Yeah.
Now all your crimes are gonna be spread in Germany, in US, everywhere, dude.
Everywhere. But this is the most hopeful I've been.
I love it.
6 months going on. It doesn't look like it's going to slow down.
No.
I believe it or not, I've made friends with inside Iran through my Instagram.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were like, "You think this is actually happening?" I'm like, they're more afraid of us outside of the country because we're now on social media. We're. I have friends who watch my Instagram stories and they're like, "Dude, it takes me 45 minutes. I make an appointment to watch your stories because that's how I'm getting the news on Iran."
Yeah.
Like in my life, I never thought I'd be the news.
That's right. Right. Yeah, exactly. It's we're taking over. We're not going to let the people of Iran down. We're going to continue to amplify their voices. And soon we're all going to go back.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a free Iran. We're going to have this flag.
Exactly.
Or something similar. Whatever the people inside Iran want.
For.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, you already see them hanging this flag around.
They are.
So
They are.
That's made me the most hopeful. But it's whatever they vote for. It's whatever they want.
Exactly.
I can believe whatever I want, but at the end of the day, I've been out of country for 39 years. That's how old my brother is. I got to do the math for how old my brother is. 39 years. I no longer have a say on what they want.
Exactly.
They do, but I'm going to go back and help rebuild.
Exactly.
With my background in IT and data centers, that I'm going to go back and help rebuild at some point.
1000%, man. That's the goal. Right now, all the diaspora's role is just to amplify the voice of what's being said inside Iran. It's not up to us what's next. It's up to them. But we're just helping them get rid of this cancer, which is the Islamic Republic.
Exactly.
And once that's gone, and then we can focus on what they want to do next. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. It's simple. It's not complicated. Whoever's telling you it's something else, they're lying to you.
It's just amplify their voices, get their stories out, and just keep going at it.
That's it.
That's it.
Woman, life, freedom.
Woman, life, freedom. Zan Zindagi Azadi.
That's it, man. Zan Zindagi Azadi. Dude, you want us to plug your channels?
Kamyar, aka Ali, on Instagram. That's pretty much it.
Go follow this man. Not literally, but follow.
I'll find you if you do. If you literally follow me, I'll notice.
Good shit, bro.
All right, man.
All right. The main eventers are here. The reason we all were here, I just rolled my R like a true Persian. All right, guys. Episode 100. This is going to be the cap of it. What a great day, man. This video was fire.
Absolutely.
Man, what'd you guys think? What'd you think of the whole day? What'd you think of the whole thing coming together? Everybody here.
I mean, it was just positivity all around. I think one of my favorite parts, like genuinely, was just seeing all these people who haven't met each other before, like become friends and like making jokes and laughing with each other. And it's Iranians really just coming together, you know? And I mean, I know we see that at protests and stuff, but also just to see it outside of the protests and just all having a good time with the same cause, right? It's like we're trying to make music to inspire the people back home to do great things, you know?
And this track goes hard, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, it goes hella hard. Weapon, man, your bars, both of your bars were just like, we listened to it like 1,000 times today every time it felt fresh because it was just like, I was getting more hyped every time. And like when he was telling us like go at 10, I'm like I'm gonna give you 20, bro.
You know, that's what we try to do. Bars with a message, and in this case, the message is to send a direct message, so to speak.
Yeah.
At Khomeini and the rest of the evil Islamic regime.
That's it.
Yeah. That their days are numbered. It's over, and to go ahead and promote some solidarity and give emotional support for the people back home that are fighting the good fight. I will say that one of my favorite things about the day was the fact that we get this stereotype and stigma that's stuck on us as Iranians all the time, like these, silver spoon rich, well-off people, so forth. And that's not to say we don't have well-off people in our community, but we're so diverse. Today was really a representation of that. People, different Iranians from different backgrounds that you don't typically see or get have talked about. Yeah. But everybody had their own personality that they brought to the shoot. Everyone brought a different dynamic, a different look, and they really stand out in their own way. And you see that. You will see that when the footage is released.
Yeah. And I love how natural that was too. Like me and Weapon didn't just sit there and be like, yo, we're going to try to get like people from different backgrounds or whatever. It just happened like that. And that's what makes it so beautiful too.
That's true. Yeah. Iranians are super diverse, man. We have a lot of different shades of Iranians. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, you guys are the originals with the light eyes.
I don't know about that. Maybe.
And one thing I wanted to talk about, because a lot of the people who've been on already before you guys, we were talking about like when was the last time you were in Iran, or if you even were, right? So it's like a lot of us are blacklisted right now, because of this regime, this terrorist regime. But what are your guys' experience for Iran? Like, have you ever been back, or you guys weren't born there, right? You were born.
I was born in Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah, you were born though. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was born in Hartford, Connecticut, but I've been to. It used to be when I was younger. I used to go to Iran like every other year, and it was always honestly like because I was kind of sheltered. Like I didn't see a lot of the chaos until I was older. So like the last time I went was in 2016, and I mean, it was still a good time, right? Like you spend time with your family, and
you interact with the people, and the people are amazing, like super kind people. And you'll be amazed at how much like they're trying to kind of tell you that, yo, just because you're American, I have nothing against you. Like, that's just the Islamic Republic. And when I went to this, I was touring Shiraz, and it was like an out of body experience. I went to Persepolis. I went to like the tomb of Hafez and the Pink Mosque, and it was all beautiful. It was like really just a huge out of body experience until I went to this mosque, and it happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. And, that's when I saw like the crazies, the mullahs, the religious extremists burning American flags. They were carrying the Khomeini poster, and they were shouting, death to America, death to Israel, all that fun stuff, I guess. And I remember I was uncomfortable because I don't look the most quote unquote Iranian. So they might look at me and say, yo, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And then, I remember I was very upset, not because they were burning flags, because I was thinking about the dudes who were so kind to me and those who work so hard to provide for their families and just have a normal life, and they're just trying to clean up their image around the world. And these people just shit on all their efforts, and I was so heartbroken for them. So when I came back to America, even though I wasn't really that great at rapping back then, I kind of almost made it like a mission. It's like, yo, I got to represent these people in the appropriate way, you know?
Yeah. Dude, that's 100. Weapon, what's your experience?
Well, I've heard a lot of people that have come onto your show, and even Shaheen personally. I know him as well, and I know his story. And unfortunately, it makes me a little envious because I've never been to Iran. And as of 2009, I've been blacklisted.
Yeah. We talked about that when you were on. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. And the thing about it is, I hear all these wonderful stories and experiences of people who have gone, both even during while the regime is there, even though the government is not ideal, you still hear stories of people who visit about the beautiful things that exist there, even amongst their reign of terror. The wonderful sights, the hospitality of the actual people. And it's just sad that they're under a state of occupation right now. As far as I'm concerned, when I do finally get an opportunity to go Iran, because really that's what I'm fighting for right now. I am fighting for everyone's right to be free there, but I'm also kind of fighting for my right to go because I feel in my personal experience that it's like that child that was separated from his mother at birth. I've never been able to connect with my motherland. It's like I've been all these years, I've been like a lost son wandering through the diaspora, kind of like a bastard child, if you will. And the day that I'll be able to reunite with my motherland is going to be definitely something that is heartwarming, touching, and unique. I mean, I don't even know if I'm prepared for it, but I can't wait till the day that it happens.
Yo, that is going to be a real day, man. And for you, for having never been gone back or been able to see it, and I haven't been back in 30 years. So like I left as a kid, so my memories are all just like eating korma sabzi at my grandmother. Like it's like not even like it's not like a real like it's a good memory, but I didn't really see the bullshit. Like I didn't see it as a child. My mom went to prison for a year for being a Baha'i, but it's like so. I wasn't born yet though when that happened. Like that was before I was born, and then I was the revolutionary baby. My sister was born on the year 79, so she was born like right at the smack dab right in the beginning. So I get it, man, but I think the biggest flex is when we go to Iran and you guys hit this song live in the middle of fucking Azadi, bro. That's gonna be so powerful.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Like it's a matter of time right now. Like this regime is fighting this hard because they know they don't have any. They're cornered, right? Kamiyar just said he's like it's like an animal that's wounded. Like he's gonna just fight. Like he's just gonna hit back.
We just have to allow the blood to sort of continue to spill. And if history teaches us anything, especially when it comes to Iranian history, every dynasty of Iran collapses eventually.
Yeah.
So the Islamic Republic is just another dark era of Iran's chapter that will just be behind us.
Yeah.
So absolutely,
probably the worst one, but we've had other bad ones. Yeah. Just because they're not even really they're not really even flexing Iran. They're flexing some other ideology that has nothing to do.
They hate Iranians.
Yeah, they hate us.
They tried to knock down like Persepolis. They tried to ban Norouz. They tried to ban music, like traditional Iranian music, and replace it with what they believe is right, which is counter to what we do.
Yeah. Cyrus's blood flows through all of us, man.
Yeah.
And he's like,
but not those guys.
And not those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are not. Yeah.
Well, we're just talking about history. If history has taught us anything, it's that different empires come and different empires go, but throughout every rise and fall of each of them, Iranian and Persian heritage and culture has managed to withstand the test of time, and it's going to do it once again.
Once again, because the truth always filters to the top, and all the other stuff is bullshit. And man, your song is out on Norouz, which is in a few days. This episode is out now to preview this amazing day that we had today. Yes, that's right. Beautiful. Plug away your channels and the song.
Yeah, my Instagram is Shaheen with 2 E's .Samadi, so SHAHEEN .Samadi, and basically the name of the song is Parcham Bala, and of course we're
flags up.
Put your flags up.
We're representing, and we call it like before we had a title for this song, like we kind of just had the code name of Khamenei diss track, and. Yeah,
that's the DM.
Yeah,
name for the project.
Yeah.
Overall,
yeah, we literally called it like Khamenei diss track until like 2 weeks ago. We're like, okay, it's Parcham Bala. Like that's the best title.
Yeah,
for it.
The real Parcham.
Yeah, exactly.
So even named the master the Shir Khorshid mix.
Oh,
yeah,
nice. That's Sun and Lion, which is represented here. That's the true flag. Weapon, go ahead and plug your channel.
My channel, I'm mainly active on Instagram, although everything is listed under WeaponX MC. I mean, I have other forms of social media all under that same banner, but if you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with all the stuff that I've been doing, I'm primarily on Instagram. I'm trying to get better at TikTok with Shaheen's help, but it's hard teaching an old dog new tricks.
Hey man, look, I'm still learning too. So it's
TikTok is weird. It's tricky, but that's what's up. Hey, what a wrap to today, man! It was great,
literally and metaphorically.
Yeah, literally and metaphorically. Yeah. Happy Norouz, everyone! All the Iranians out there listening, enjoy it.
Piruz.
Shout out to my Khamenei killer.
Showed him the bat really nice. Yeah, this is gonna be. Yeah, we got footage of this bat in the video in this episode. That's right. What a great way to end it. I'm so glad everything worked out this way with my podcast to land on 100 at this time.
What an episode!
Yeah. It's gonna be
to have
epic.
100. Yeah,
epic. And this song comes out around the same time this episode comes out on Norouz time. Have your hap scenes. Enjoy it. Shaheen, Weapon, it's been a pleasure and honor to be a part of this with you. And I'm Pej the Maniac. Follow me on all my channels on the screen and subscribe to Fumble Podcast. We out. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
We did it.
It's a wrap, Baba.
We did it. We did it. We're coming.
خامنه‌ای کجایی بی شرف کجا قائم شدی خامنه ای